This is my post-fight review of Kelvin Davis versus Clarence Booth. It was a very interesting fight. Um, Clarence Booth was more of a guy that come forward. Kind of reminds me of Connor Ben a little bit. He was shorter and stockier, but Kelvin Davis was more of a taller and longer guy. And basically what he was using to his advantage was the jab as far as most of the fight, trying to use the distance that he had, his reach advantage. I felt like that was a very good strategy. Most of the time when guys are younger like that, they don't like to just stick to the basics and kind of use those to win you a fight. Coming up, they probably choose to like headhunt and basically try to go for the KO every round. But he was patient, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, most of the things I've been wanting to see from him. Because last time he fought, I felt like he could have been a little more patient and jabbed more and different things. But he boxed when he needed to, you know what I'm saying? He fought when he needed to, as far as brawled a little bit. But he didn't he clinched when he needed to. The guy was kind of smothering his punches when he came in, so he couldn't get a clean exchange with him when he was exchanging. So it was kind of I don't know, it's kind of shaky in the beginning. As far as when he was using his legs going around the ring, though, I feel like that gave him an advantage because the guy couldn't really aim at him enough. He didn't feint enough like I wanted him to, though. I feel like if he would have feinted more and used a little more head movement, he probably wouldn't have got hit in this fight at all. But just kind of standing in the same place, some rounds that kind of worked against him. But he stayed out the rope, stayed in the middle of the ring. Booth was kind of walking him down. He couldn't cut out the ring that well because Davis was just too slippery, too fast. But I felt like Booth definitely was a better competition challenge for him compared to fights he had recently. You know what I'm saying? Booth definitely someone you can't just go in there and knock out. So that was definitely a better challenge for him. He's been active a lot recently. I want to say he fought, what, 3 months ago? Probably 3 months ago, 2 months ago. So he's been very active, you know what I'm saying? That's very good for him and his development. Um, I feel like definitely in this fight, him sticking to the jab and being patient, that was something that impressed me because most of the time, you know, guys try to get to you. Even the guy that was Booth that was boxing Davis, he was getting frustrated because, you know what I'm saying, the jabbing and those type of things wasn't something he was trying to really go against. He wanted to have a brawl, you know what I'm saying, inside fight, toe to toe. But Davis would switch it up sometimes at the end of the rounds. He'll box him or go toe to toe and start brawling with him. So Booth didn't really know what to do. He didn't know if he was going to fight one round or if he was going to brawl or if he was going to box. So that's definitely something that Davis does well. He patient and he can switch it up. He's not easy to read as far as what he's doing or not doing. But Booth wasn't very active from the outside though. He just kept rushing in. Davis couldn't really get clean shots on him because he was using like bending down, trying to stay out of the way of the punches when Davis would try to basically have an advantage on the inside as far as with his length. Booth couldn't really get no shots in, so he'll just kind of like rush into him most of the time, and they'll have to reset. That was a lot of things that kind of kept the fight from being good. Kind of Booth not being able to fight from a distance. He was kind of like just trying to Mike Tyson it almost. You know what I'm saying? You know how Mike Tyson goes low and dips and fights like that with his guard up high. It's kind of what Booth was doing most of the time. Could have been a better fight, you know what I'm saying? Kelvin Davis, he was ready to fight. He was brawling, you know what I'm saying? He was boxing. He was throwing a jab early in the rounds, middle rounds. He was staying toe to toe. He was definitely trying to do some of that stuff, but Booth was roughing it up though. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to make it rough for him. It wasn't an easy fight. I feel like the referee could have did a better job though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he wanted to do his job in the match though, cause it wasn't as rough as he made it seem. You know what I'm saying? Taking a point for that situation when they failed, as far as when they was when he was trying to clinch with him and stuff like that, stop him from punching. The referee could have did a better job with that stuff, man. He had like they was just out of control, but they was holding a lot. I think that's what the ref got tired of. He ain't like all the holding. He ain't like the holding. But shoot, when Booth got on the inside though, he wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't doing nothing on the inside. He had plenty of opportunities from the inside. It was plenty of time. He wasn't countering. It was countering every time with a combination. He wasn't countering with just single shots and then setting anything up. He didn't set anything up. You know what I'm saying? The only person that had a jab was Davis. And that's what made the fight the way it was. You know what I'm saying? Because just the jab, it was kind of irritating him, and he didn't like it, man. It kind of frustrated him. He was mad at the end of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Davis was happy because that was his strategy. Jab him, stay clean. Don't let him get no clean shots on you. He gonna try to rough you up, try to brawl you. He was trying to do everything to him. He was trying to get him on the ropes. He was trying to catch him at angles, but Booth couldn't really handle Davis' distance and the jab. You know what I'm saying? He's big at the size they was at. Even though they was at the catch weight, I think it was 143. They still fight around the 140 area. Still big guy for 140, so especially at his height and length, you don't normally find guys at 140 that tall. So Booth was definitely frustrated. But it was a decent fight. It was a great performance from Davis because he's developing and getting better. You know what I'm saying? He fought way better than what he did a couple months ago, and that was just a couple months ago. So, but that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.